BoatOat, they are officially dating, announced it. What if the love story fans spent years guessing was real all along? What if the glances, the accidental touches, the interviews filled with hidden smiles, were not coincidences, but signs? Tonight, after months of rumors, silence, denials, and tension, BoatOat finally stepped forward and said the words no one expected to hear this soon. They are officially dating. Not rumored. Not speculated. Not guessed by fans. Announced. Confirmed. Spoken by their own voices. And the way they told the world left everyone stunned. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. The confession that came without warning. It did not happen during a press conference. It did not happen in a studio. It happened on a quiet night livestream, just before thousands of fans were planning to log off. Boat looked at Oat with a heavy, bracing breath. Oat looked back with a soft, steady calm. And in an instant, everyone watching knew something was coming. Boat spoke first. His voice was low, controlled, but trembling around the edges. There is something we should finally say. Something that has been between us for a long time. We are not just close. We are together. The comment section froze. Then exploded. Hearts raced. Screenshots flew across the internet within seconds. Oat placed his hand gently on Boat's, grounding him in the moment. We did not plan to announce it tonight, he said. But it is time. It is time to stop hiding what is real. The backstory. No one knew the weight they carried in silence for years. Fans noticed the chemistry between them. A spark that went beyond the roles they played, beyond promotions, beyond scripted interactions. But what the world never saw was the burden behind that warmth. The private conversations. The long nights of fear. The pressure to pretend. They were told to lie low. They were told to avoid questions. They were told to smile but say nothing. Not because their love was wrong, but because it was vulnerable. Boat once confessed off camera, I worry more about him than myself. If I do something wrong, I can handle it. But I cannot let him get hurt because of me. Those who heard it never forgot. Tonight, that quiet fear transformed into something powerful. Courage. Truth. Unity. The moment they decided to announce it, the night that changed everything. Sources close to the pair revealed that the decision did not happen overnight. It happened during a late evening when they were returning home after an event. They were walking down a dimly lit street. The city was quiet. The night felt calm. Boat stopped suddenly, looking at the sky as if trying to breathe through a tightening weight. I am tired of pretending we are just friends, he said softly. I want to live truthfully. I am ready. Oat looked at him for a long moment. Then nodded. If we face it together. Not one step apart. Those words became their turning point. Their declaration of fearlessness. A promise that if one fell, the other would lift him up. The industry reaction, a mix of shock, silence, and unexpected support. Within minutes of the announcement, agencies scrambled. Managers called each other across time zones. Public relations teams prepared emergency strategies. No one expected them to reveal this tonight. But the surprising part was how many people quietly admired their bravery. A well-known director commented privately, they chose honesty. And that takes strength. Even an industry senior who once advised them to keep quiet sent a single message, live your truth. The rest will follow. The fans' response and emotional wave the internet could not contain. At first, there was shock. Then disbelief. Then the world began to shift in their direction. Fans from across countries and languages flooded timelines with messages of support. Some cried. Some cheered. Some simply said, thank you for trusting us. One fan wrote, we loved them before the announcement. We love them even more now because they chose honesty. The first public moment as a confirmed couple. A few hours later, BoatOat posted a single photo. Not posed. Not perfect. Just a candid shot of them holding hands backstage, unaware someone had taken it. The picture was soft, natural, full of ease. Full of truth. And it became the most shared image of the night. Their caption was simple, together. No more hiding. Those 4 words changed everything. The future they want to build, the promise they made to each other after the livestream ended. When the livestream ended and the camera stopped rolling, BoatOat stayed still for a long moment, the weight of their confession settling around them. According to someone present, Oat turned to Boat and whispered, "Whatever comes, I am proud of you." Boat exhaled, relieved, emotional, overwhelmed. Then he said, "We finally get to live as us. Not as a secret." Before they left the room, they made a quiet promise to each other, one day at a time. One moment at a time. No fear. No apologies. No hiding. Just truth. Just love. Just them. And that is where their new chapter begins. The first call from management, the tension they expected. And the answer they did not. 15 minutes after the announcement, Boat's phone lit up with a call from his manager. Oat's phone lit up with one from his agency CEO. They looked at each other, both knowing this moment had been waiting for them. "Answer yours first," Oat said gently. Boat hesitated, then pressed accept. "What happened?" His manager asked immediately. No anger. Just shock. Concern. And something softer, almost protective. Boat inhaled. "We decided to tell the truth." There was a long pause. So long Boat wondered if the call had dropped. Then the manager's voice returned, lower now, more human. "I wish you had told me first," he said. "But I'm proud of you. And we will handle whatever comes. Together." When Oat finished his own call, he sat down next to Boat, astonished. "There, supportive," Oat whispered. "They said they saw this coming. And they respect us." For a moment, neither of them said anything. Then Boat laughed in disbelief, a soft, exhausted laugh from the bottom of his lungs. "Maybe this won't be a disaster after all." Oat smiled. "Maybe it will be the beginning of something good." The industry whispers the news that traveled faster than any public announcement. By midnight, producers, directors, casting agents, and co-stars had already heard the news from whispers flying faster than official statements. Some reacted with surprise. Some with admiration. A few with concern about future projects. But among all the private conversations, one message stood out. An established film director posted to his close friends only, "I have watched them for years. You can fake chemistry. You can act like you care. But you cannot fake the way they look when the other is hurting. They are real. Let them be." Another industry senior, known for being blunt, said simply, "Honesty is rare in this business. Treasure them for it." Suddenly, the industry seemed less cold than they feared. Less rigid. Less threatening. The fans who stayed up all night, the emotional wave they never expected while Boat and Oat retreated into their quiet space, a different kind of storm raged online. Fans across continents stayed awake until sunrise. Some cried tears of joy. Some admitted they were shocked. Some wrote paragraphs about how proud they were. One fan posting from the Philippines said, "They did not owe us the truth, but they still chose to trust us with it. I will protect them." Another fan from Brazil wrote, "I watched them for years and always felt something real. Today proves I was not imagining it. This is beautiful." As the hours passed, the narrative shifted. The world was not tearing them down. It was lifting them up. The first time they stepped outside the quiet city that felt different now at dawn, when the sun was barely brushing the rooftops, Boat and Oat left the building through the back entrance. They wanted air. They wanted calm. They wanted to exist, even just for a moment, as themselves without fear. The street was empty. No paparazzi. No shouting. No clicking cameras. Just the soft hum of early morning. The sky still gray. The world still half asleep. Oat touched Boat's hand gently. Boat didn't hesitate this time. He intertwined their fingers openly, not hiding in a pocket, not tucking away, not dropping instantly. Just holding. Simple. Soft. Real. They walked in silence, listening to the world exhale slowly around them. For the first time, the weight was not on their backs. It was lifting. Unraveling. Letting them breathe.